Nation. Some of our Pack fans are wearing me out right now. Okay? If this is your first time on this channel, this is where we discuss the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Today is more of the in between. I want to talk about these first year promises and how we're right on track. Okay? How Wade is the guy, right? How he's doing just what he said he would do. And I'm not here to say he's not the guy. I hope you're right. Because look, it sounds good and all, but I ask you, take a look at some things with me. Some of you are open to hearing what I have to say, and that's cool. Thank you. Others are dead set on believing what they believe. Will Wade is having a Kevin Keatts first year. The difference is he had NIL to build his team. So why are we so hyper comfortable about where we are? Don't believe me? Google what Keatts did his first year one. Okay. Now, before you click off the video, because you hate Keatts so much, I would tell you, I was not a fan of Kevin Keatts down the stretch. Okay, I was ready for him to go. His stubbornness was killing me. All right. And Wade is showing signs early. Now let's talk about the similarities. Then I'll let you tell me all the differences in the comments. In this first year, the success that Kevin Keatts had, okay, he tied Everett Case for the most regular season wins in NC State history with 21 in his first year. Wade is sitting at 19 with 3 games left. And one of those 3 games is against Duke, the #1 team in the country. So, where did we end up in the ACC in year one with Kevin Keatts? We're tied for third. I don't remember if we were this bought in back then. Um, you all can let me know. But Wade is sitting in the same position. Well, really, he's not tied for third, but solely in fourth. But wait, Gary, we only had 15 teams back then. Okay, whatever that means to you. So let's talk about this first year conference record then. All right. They played the same amount of games as they did in Keatts' first year. Keatts was 11-7. Wade is currently 10-5. That's close. So let's talk about what the expectations were that year. Because Keatts definitely underachieved, right? Nah. The team was projected to finish 12th. Wade was projected to finish 4th. So, like you all say, he's right on track, not overachieving. There's no underachieving for either one. So we can just say they have that in common. Okay. So let's move on to style of play. Do either of them play two bigs? Nope. Do either of them play an undersized 4? Yep. Now this part is wild. So in Keatts' first year, he actually had Omer Yurtseven, which was a 7-foot big. That was a layover from Mark Godfrey, and Abu and Freeman. Okay. A very good ACC team. He even beat UNC that year in Chapel Hill. But after that season, he must have told Yurtseven about his style because he transferred out. And we never saw two bigs again until DJ Burns and DR. Oh, remember, he didn't play that lineup until late in the season. And then that's when they started clicking together. Keatts Didn't want to play two bigs, but the players that were left over sort of forced his hand. So he had to do that. Now, with Wade, he was able to rebuild his entire roster. He made sure he didn't have that problem. He focused on his undersized four. He chose to make him the star. Sounds like Keatts to me. Remember DJ Funderburk, Manny Bates? He didn't want to play them together. Sounds like Musa, Van Allen. I'm gonna leave that alone because he has a chance to recruit differently next year, so he doesn't continue to get killed on the boards. Keatts actually beat UNC and Duke in year one, and he beat UNC on the road. So hopefully they keep that in common. Now, Wade is going to need that to break the regular season record. Maybe he knows he's close. If not, someone tell him. Now, about the losses, they both lost to Miami, Georgia Tech, and Virginia. And Virginia beat us by 17 in Keatts' first year. So he was getting smashed by Virginia too. Neither of them lost 3 games in a row all year. That's good. So Keatts went on not to end the year well. We lost in the first round of ACC tournament, first round of NCAA. Let's hope Wade doesn't continue to follow suit. Okay, because based on his tendencies and all the stubbornness to play different lineups, I don't know. Both coaches came to NC State after winning 2 conference tournament championships at their previous schools. So they proved that, they knew what they were doing at the lower level. Hopefully, this is all just coincidence. And I'm talking about nothing. Wade comes with a roster construction next year that gives him plenty of options down low. Okay? He will play 2 guys at one time, 6'9" or taller. There will be no similarities to what Kevin Keatts did, and Wade will adjust to the ACC and what it requires to win. He'll be willing to change his coaching philosophy so he may be successful at NC State in the ACC. If the coincidence allows you to predict future occurrences, it's no longer just chance. We may just have another Final Four in the next 7 to 8 years if this pattern continues. Until next time, Pack Nation. Oh, but yeah, there is one major difference between these 2 coaches. Wade's better with the media. Please like, subscribe, and share. Go Pack.